This conference will now be recorded.
How you create a table? Table. Mhm. So this is the code yesterday I have sent you. I just run. You can do it later. So this is the way you can put some gallery. Okay. So image one, image two, image three. So if you want more images, you can have the images also. Okay. So that is with code I have sent you. So like div under div under div. So in that way you have to go for it. Okay. So in today's session, as I told you, so we will be talking about a bootstrap table. So generally, how you create a table? Now, if I ask you to create this table, okay, so this table, if I have to, if I ask you to create, tell me quickly how you will create this. Mm-hmm. Table, table name. Huh? Okay, one second, one second. So yeah, so so you'll have a body. Mm-hmm. So under the body, tell me now. So you'll say table, okay. Then you'll say table. Then you will say TR, very good. Hmm. So you will say TDR. So you don't use table head TH, TH, or you can say table head something. Yes. Okay. So table head. Then so if you want, so this table, if you observe, so what you are, what is there? First name, last name, and email. Okay. So you will say first name. Okay. So you will say last name. Why you need head here? Email, right? Okay. So email. So what you are doing here, you are creating a first row. Then you don't have T head here. So you will be going for TD, right? So you will be going for TD. So all this I think you are clear with. Yes or no? Okay. Now what we are going to add up in our bootstrap. Okay. So what is the first thing that you see here? You look at a container. What do you look at here? Container. So whenever I'm talking about container, so container is like for example, now this is my container. Okay, this is like my container. I have different things. Okay, for the division, I can apply different kinds of containers. Okay, we'll have a class on containers later. For now, understand that container is something which is like a division or a section. Division or a section. So what you are using? You are using a class called contain mt3. So container mt3, in that division you want to put some table, you want to put some table, getting my point? So in that division you want to put some table. So what is the container you are creating? Like you are saying div class is equal to container mt3, container mt3. It will have some settings and all. For now you use it. Okay, and what you are using here, you are using a class table. What you are using here? You are using a class table. Okay, create the table. So these are the two additional things I'm giving, and all the others are same. So create it very fast. I want you to create this table very fast. Same data. What are the two things I want you to add? I want you to add two classes, one for the division and one for the table. What is that you are adding for the division? Container mt3 class. What class you are adding? Container mt3 class. And what is the class that you are adding for table? Table class. What you are adding? Table class only you are adding, right? Okay, create it fast. Do the copy paste stuff. Created. So I told you the shortcuts also how to do it, right? So how can you do it? So first add a division. So how you'll add a division here? Hmm. So you can say simply div dot container empty3 container empty3. Okay, so simply say tab. Okay, so did you get that? Okay, so spelling you have to be careful with. Okay, so what is there here? Container empty3. If you are not getting, go for the traditional way, no problem. So div dot container. Okay, so if you are not getting, just go for the traditional way. So div, maybe that space is not allowing us to do. So container, okay, div class is equal to container empty3. Okay, so under this division, you need to make the table. Okay, so what is that table class you need to add? Yeah, you need to decrease your talking percentage and you need to start your working percentage. If you are talking, if you are not doing, you won't get anything. Stop talking, man. What is making you talk? Can you please tell me? Okay. So now you create the table in between. Right. Now THTD, all that you know, right? Okay, fast. You have to be fast. Okay, so how your table is this. Container MT3 like sizes and so MT1, MT2, MT3. MT3 is like middle size. So we have like 6 sizes. So it is like middle size. Okay, so directly you don't have to add padding and all those things. What this table class will do, it will allow light padding and horizontal dividers. Okay, so these are like horizontal dividers and you will have some padding. Okay, so automatically it will come. Finished? Do copy and pasting. Okay, only once. Other things you can just make some changes. You can easily understand. Done. So this is table head. So this is one tr. This is one tr. This is one tr. This is one tr. Okay. Okay. I'll quickly do it. You observe. So art of copy and pasting is also important, isn't it? So under the table, what is required? Tr. Okay. So first will be th or t head. No problem. Anything is fine. So t head, I will have the first name. Then I will have the last name. And what is the other one I have? I have the email. Yes. Okay. Now we will create. So we will create the HR, PR. So what we will say here? We will go for John Doe, johnexample.com. Okay. So first one is TD. So we will not be working with T head here. TD, TD here as well, and TD here as well. Okay. So what is the first name? John. What is the second name? Doe. Okay. So what is his email? Okay. So John at gmail.com. Something. John at gmail.com. Okay. Same thing. I want to put it over here, and I'll change the name. So see here and this. So this is the art of copy and paste. Okay, Mary Mo. Okay. So here I'll say Mary Mo, I'll say Mary at gmail.com. Julie. So here I'll say, and here I'll say Julie at gmail.com. Okay. So save this. You got the table? Yes or no? Okay. I think we had, okay, here we said THEAD. Okay. So here we say TD, say TD, here as well, TD here also, and TD here also, right? Okay. So now what has created here? A container has created with the tables. Okay. I think TH ఇస్తేనే వస్తుందా? Okay. Fine. So browser is not supporting maybe. Okay. Leave it. TH is also fine. TR is table row. Okay. Anything is fine. Not a problem. It's all about the browser support. Okay. So now this is a container. In that container, we have first name, last name, and email. We did not give any orders or anything, but automatically what is applied, this particular class is applied, this particular class is applied. So in what, in a container, in this container, mt3 container. So generally mt3 container only will be used. Okay, anyhow you can use mt5 mt4 also, but for now you just leave that container thing, we will discuss it. Okay, yeah, understood everyone? Boys, you're talking too much. I don't know why. Work is important first, then later we can talk for hours. First complete the task. Everyone should get the laptops I told. Why you are not getting? Huh? Yours is that laptop. Okay. Clear now? Fine. Next. Next we will be, now no need to make lot of changes, only small changes. Now we will be looking at the striped rows. Okay. So what we'll be looking at now, we will be looking at the striped rows. So for striped rows, what we have done, sir, we just included something like table striped. What we have included? Table striped. So what we have included, sir? What is the property that we included here under the table class? We said, hey table, you become a striped table. You become a striped table. So we generally call it as zebra stripes. Why zebra stripes are? This is like gray color. This is like white again, and this is like gray. So we just added table stripe, table space, table stripe. So what? How can you use that? Class already is there. Already we created that class, no? So simply what you have to do here, you have to say table. Okay. So you say table and give a space, and you can say table striped. So table striped. So you can say table striped. So table space table striped. That's it. So with that, what will happen? You will get the stripes on the table. You get the stripes on the table. So every alternate one we will get. Okay. So that's how we develop the stripe. Okay, finished. Got the output. What option we are using? No need to change anything. Just table striped. So if you want a striped table, so what is the option that we are going to use? We are going to use the table striped option. So now you might have created the tables in HTML, right? So in the beginning classes, so you can make changes to them also if you want. Okay, so what you need to do? You need to just add. What you need to add? You need to add that class. Which class? Table space table stripe. Table space table stripe. Okay, now I want to go for a bordered table. Okay, so generally we look at the bordered table. No, so for bordered table, what I have done? What I have done? What I have done? Code is with you. I am saving your time and my time. Okay, because time we lost. Okay, so what I've used here? Class is equal to table bordered. What is the output that you are getting? The output you are getting. So here notes and everything is here. What is table bordered will do? Table border class add borders to all the sides of the table. What it does? It will add borders to the sides of the table. Yes or no? Okay, what option? What option you are using? Table space table bordered. Previous option what we have used? Striped table. Striped table. Now what you are using? Bordered table. Tables are very, very important. Okay. Are you creating the whole table again and again? Are you creating the whole table and again and again? I want. Hmm. No, you are taking a lot of time in typing. That's why I'm asking. Okay. Next, hover row. So generally, this is the one which we will be looking at most of the time. Can anyone read the line for me? The table hover class adds an hover effect. What do I mean by hover effect? So when I go on to the particular row, so that row will be highlighted. That row will be highlighted. So if you take the mouse over on the table row, it will be highlighted. Now how, sir, how it will take place? Now let me say hover. Okay, so let me say hover and let me run that code. Now if I take this, okay, now what is happening? Every row is getting highlighted when I hover onto it. Yes or no? Okay, so that is what is hovering. That is what is hovering. So when you are going on to it, so when you are going on to it, so it will be hovered. It will be hovered. So what is the code, sir? Table space table hover. Okay. Done. Hovering is coming. Yes, hovering means whenever your mouse is going on there, so you will get it. Okay. Now, for example, I want border also, hover also. Is that possible? I want border also, I want hover also. Okay. So, how you get the border? What I can say, table border. So, table border. So, can I get these two things at a time? My question. Sure. Coming. Check. Border equals to. No, no. Both classes I am saying. Can I get both these classes at a time? I'm asking. My question is that. Yes. How? So table border style. Okay, that is okay. So I'm saying both the styles. Comma. Okay. So 1 second. Save it. Bordered, no? Okay, border. Okay, now I am asking table hover. So save it again. Now my question was this. Can I get both of them? How? You can just say table bordered also, table hover also. You can give both the class. You can give both the class. So literally here three classes. What is that? Table class also, table bordered class also, and table hover class also. Yes. Is my question clear and is my answer clear? So can we give multiple classes? Can we give multiple classes? Yes, we can give multiple classes. IDs, there might be some problem, but for classes, there won't be any issue. You can give multiple. You can give multiple, no issues. Okay. Okay, but generally, we don't use IDs over here because some restrictions are there on that. Okay, so this is hover. And now dark striped table. Okay, some of the websites looks good when you have darker things. Okay, so now how you got the dark table? What option I've used? I've used table dark. I've used table dark. Very good. Then okay, table dark option I used. So now I want to have a dark as well as striped table. Now I will not show you the answer. So I want you to do it. So what is my requirement now? I want a darker table also and I want a striped table also. Okay, do it. Please try to remember that options. That's it. Anyhow, notes I'll give you later. Try to remember that options, what we did. For dark table, what we did. For striped, what we did. Just remember them and write over. Charging, no? Can sit there only, no problem. Hmm. Except my chair, you can sit anywhere. Okay, we can. Don't break the glass. Otherwise, I have to pay. Okay, so how to add? Just now I told you, right? So you can add multiple classes at a time. So what you're doing, basically you are combining. So what you're doing, you are combining what two classes you are combining? Table dark, table hover. Okay, so if I'm asking you dark stripe table, you can use I mean table striped also. Okay, just a sample. Okay, combine table dark and table stripe. And if you want hoverable dark table, you can go for table dark, table hover, and see the hovering style what you are getting. Is this kind of notes okay for you? Okay, because it will be there with you for your lifetime. You can sit there, no? Like this. It will be easy. Hmm. Otherwise, your neck will pain. Ah, that's better. Chair you can make it this side. No? Chair you can just that chair you can remove. Or you can sit on that chair only. What is that? Ah, that's good. Perfect. Okay. Done. Okay, so you want a borderless table, bordered table and a borderless table. So bordered table means what you use? You use table bordered. What do you use? Table bordered. Okay, so now what you are using? You are using table borderless. Table borderless. Okay. So this is all about the kinds of things that we can have on the table. Most of the time, like striped rows, bordered, hover. So this kind of thing. Minimum styles on the table. See, for table one container, for form one. So generally in real time, what happens is, so you can have a form under one container. You can have a table under one container. Okay. So like that, your web page is full of containers. Your web page is full of what? Containers. So now all images in one container. Okay. Now for example, you take a YouTube. Okay. You take a YouTube page. So in that YouTube page, left side, everything will be like subscriptions and all those things. Okay, middle will be like play video. Okay, on the right side will be like suggestions. So this is one container, this is one container, this is one container, and all the header section one container. So like that container. Okay, so if you want to design your container, so for everything you keep one simple container. Okay, so that is where your look and feel of the website will be better. Okay, right. Anyhow, one simple project we will do after Bootstrap, because after Bootstrap, if we do, you will get more uh, look into the, I mean, more feel into the website. Okay. So after that, we will go for Angular. Angular is more like action. Angular and React is more like action rather than the look. Okay. So once Bootstrap is over, we'll do a small project, maybe next week or so. Okay. Next, we will look at, now this is also important, contextual classes. So whenever I'm talking about contextual classes, basically, I am going to look into different colors. So now when you hover generally what you are getting, when you are hovering, what you are getting that gray shade color, yes or no? But in Bootstrap, you are using Bootstrap, we can have different colors also, different colors. So most of the time, we will use the colors which are there. Okay, so there may not be any need for extra colors. All that colors are put into some contextual classes. All that colors are put into what? Contextual classes. Yes, all that colors are put into what? Some contextual classes. So what are those contextual classes, sir, basically? So the contextual classes are these things. So what are they? Table primary. Okay, so table success, table danger, table info. So different colors. Okay. Now for example, table primary. So table primary is which color, sir? Blue color. So what does it indicate? When you have to use it? When you want to show the user an important action to be made. Now for example, you see some of the websites where you are filling up the government details or something, there you will be seeing different colors. Yes or no? So what is that blue color indicate generally? Blue color will indicate the important action. Blue color will indicate what? Important action. So green color. What does the green color indicate? Success. So when you pay something or something, you'll get a green color, no? This is simply real time. So that green color, how you get that green color? Because that table will be, I mean, that particular column or a table or a row will be transformed to green, will be transformed to green. So what is the underlying operation that is going on? The underlying operation that is going on is table success or button success, table success, form success. So these things are not only for table, these are also applied for buttons also. I'll show you. Okay, so I'll show you for buttons also. For everything it will be applied. So now what is danger button or danger table? Red. Red indicates what? Dangerous action or something. So if you are deleting or doing some actions which are not to be performed on the page or on the table, at that time you will go for the danger. You will go for the danger. Okay, next, table info. Table info, which color? Light blue color. Which color, sir? Light blue. Okay, table warning, which color? Orange color. So what does the table info indicate? Info means just some information. It is not going to show you danger symbol or anything like that. Okay, what does orange indicate? I mean, what does warning indicate? The orange color. So what does orange say you? Indicates a warning. Indicates a warning. And what about active? Active is gray. Active is gray. So like the hover of the table and all. So you have secondary. Secondary is also somewhat gray. So active and secondary almost the same color. Okay, table light, light gray. Okay, so what does it say? It says that it does not give you any action or anything, but it generally gives the background. So table dark, obviously you know, right? Okay, now okay, sir. Contextually, by description wise, I understood them. Then how can I apply them basically? Okay, now you need to apply to the rows. You need to apply to the rows. See here. See what we have done here. Just make some changes onto the table. So first, for the first record, you make it primary. You make it primary. Okay. So table primary. For the second record, you make it table success. For the third record, you make it table danger. Like that, you use all the contextual classes. All the contextual classes. Getting my point? Yes or no? Like this. So your output should be something like this. Right? So first one is normal. Don't do anything, any action. So if you don't do any action, by default, white color will come. Second one, for second row, what you have to do? For second row, what you have to do? So you have to make, okay, or else otherwise I'll show you like this. Now primary. So now table info. What does info will get? Which color? Blue color. Okay, so like that. So whatever the colors will come, you can just go for it. Okay. Any data you can put, not only that data. So you can have any data. Hope you understood my intention. Yes, sir, do it fast. You're finished? Okay, so I'll do two or three. You can just understand. So what I can do now is I want this row to be having class. So what is the option that I can give? Table primary. Okay. So table primary. Did I get that? Okay. So where I have to add? Tell me. I have to add in the TR zone. Okay. So TR zone. I will say class is equal to table. Okay. See, you are getting the options also, right? So table. Oh, sorry. The used options are coming over. Okay. So table warning. Okay. Right. Okay. Third option active. Okay. So class table active, right? So some gray color, right? Okay, so two or three options will have the same setting, don't worry. Okay, so now you understood how to use it, everyone? Yes or no? So where you have to use, don't use it on the table class. We are designing or we are making changes to the table rows. We are making changes to the table rows. So you have to remember that. Okay. What are these classes called as? Very important interview question also. What are the conceptual classes? Okay. So what are the conceptual classes that you use? What will be your answer? You don't have to say everything basically. Okay. So the classes like table primary, table secondary. So these are the classes which will be applied on the table rows. Are said to be which classes, sir? Are said to be which classes? Are said to be which classes? Contextual classes. Contextual classes. They will not ask you what is that color. Okay, so all that don't worry. They will not ask you. But anyhow, while you practice, you get it. Sorry. Okay, done everyone? Okay, so table, dark table, and all those things. Okay, next we will look into the table head colors. Okay, so table head colors in the sense just now I did this one only. So you can make the okay, so you can make the table head okay, so into color. So the first column or suppose if we are using that okay, now for example uh, you are using that as a sixth column or a fifth column, you can also do that. Okay, so this is okay, so this you can do. I'll send you the notes later. Okay, small table. So what I am using here, if you observe, I am using one more class called table sm. I'm using one more class called table sm. So what option I'm using here? I'm using table hyphen sm. So what does this say? This will give you the small table. So what happens, sir? This will make the table smaller. So padding and all was a little bit heavy on the previous table. Now it will become a little bit small. It will become a little bit small. So now if you observe, the padding and all went a little bit smaller. Okay, so that's the main thing. So if you want small tables, you can go for the option table hyphen sm. Table hyphen sm. Am I clear? Okay. So now what is this class telling you? You have a table. Okay, so you have a table with border and a table and a smaller table and a smaller table with which option? Which class rather? SM option. Okay, so that is very easy. And finally, we will talk about the responsive table. Okay, what is responsive table, sir, basically? So responsive table in the sense, now if you observe here, you are getting some scroll. You observe here, you are getting some scroll. So depending on the screen. Now, for example, if I am saying here, uh, I will say something like table responsive. Okay. So code is there. You can write, no problem. Now, what happened actually? What happened actually? So it is taking that 100% view size. Okay, it is taking that 100% view size. So whenever, so whatever the screen is there. Okay, so whatever, now the screen is like a mobile, isn't it? Now the screen is like a mobile, but still you are having that 100% or not? Yes or no? So this is what is called generally responsive table. Responsive table. So your viewport, generally we call it as viewports. Viewports. Now the same website. So now again coming to the YouTube example. So you can watch a YouTube on the web page on a laptop. You can watch it same on the app also, right? So app means obviously you will look at it in mobile or something. But there you need this responsive things, responsive video, responsive images, responsive. So that is where the responsive words come into the picture. So what is responsive will tell you? Responsive will tell you that I will fit to all the screens. I'll fit to all the screens. So if at all you require a scroll also, I will be providing you. So that is what the main advantage of making a table responsive. Making a table responsive, you can try the code later. Okay, so now you can also have the table responsive SM. Okay, so if you are thinking that my phone, I mean my page will be opened only in mobiles and all, so then you can go for the table responsive small. SM means small. MD means medium, like our shirt sizes. Okay, so our shirt sizes, like we have S, M, okay, so all this. So SM means the small. SM means the small. MD means the medium. LG means the large one. So XL means extra large something. Yes. So like this, these are some of the things where you need to think about when you are doing smaller applications. So you need to go for SM. So when you are going for tabs or anything, so you can go for MD. So if you don't want all those things, you can simply put table responsive. If you put table responsive, what will happen? What will happen? It will fit the screen. It will fit the screen. Whichever screen you are using, it will fit. Am I clear? Yes. So these are all the table options that you have. Okay. In our tomorrow's class, we will look at buttons. Okay. Again, don't forget these contextual classes. These are important. So contextual classes will be same. The colors and all those things will be same for buttons also. Will be same for buttons also. Okay. So practice them. Okay. So I'll give you this right away. So practice them. If you practice, it will be good. Okay. So in 5 minutes, we will be starting Java 8 class. Okay, so Java class, all other people can sit here, no problem. If they want to go, they can go. So we are going to have a Java session now. Okay, thank you, online guys. Hope everyone understood. Shekhar, Stella, Saujanya, Savia, thank you for joining. So we'll meet tomorrow. Thank you.